Hello, and welcome to the Hidden Pieces with Kimberly Renee. I'm back. It's Monday. So yesterday was Sunday and I did not post. And I didn't realize, like it kind of like hit me all of a sudden when the weekend came. I was like, oh my God, I said I was going to do this every day. And it's like Saturday and Sunday too. So I am readjusting and I am not going to post on Saturdays or Sundays unless I feel super called to it. Otherwise, I'm going to take those moments and I'll share them Monday through Friday. And it's interesting when we like, it's the magical year experiment. So I'm experimenting with how magical my year can be, like how it shows up for me when I shut it off, when it shuts down, and how it opens back up, what's expanding for me in all of those ways. So one of the things that I realized in starting this, like I was really excited. I was like, yes, here we go. Like I'm going to do this and making the commitment to it. And then I had some stuff come up inside of me where it was almost like ego kind of took over and was like trying to force and push. And there was nothing coming up. There's nothing coming through. I mean, there's lots of stuff I can talk about, but those magical moments, like when you like something hits you and you feel it and you're like, and it shifts something in you. Like that's magic. Like those something very like mundane and you like see it and it's like, okay. And my cat wants to go outside, Miss Dot. So we're gonna let her outside. So I am readjusting Monday through Friday is the goal. And if there's a day where I am where I have like an off day or something or I can't post, then I won't post. I will catch up the next day. So, allowing for things to unfold. Like we are in still Mercury retrograde. And so Mercury is a very big deal right now. Um, like showing up, and he's the magical messenger. So I love playing in this energy. I love playing with Mercury. And it's funny because yesterday, my big magical moment was the silence, like finding magic within myself when I can silence everything inside of myself. There was lots of stuff going on around me, but I was able to actually sit and find silence within me. And it was just like this. And I don't meditate. I walk. I guess if I meditate, I walk. I'm not a person that can just like sit and meditate. I have to be like, I paint and I feel like that's meditative for me, and I'll walk or do stuff like that. That's how I feel like I meditate, but I'm not just like a sit still, silent person. But I was able to like really quiet everything in myself. And there was I felt a lot of like magic in finding the silence within myself. So that was my big thing for yesterday. And then last night we went to bed and I think my husband woke up around like 12 or 1 and I laid there and I had a dream about Jupiter. I was having like a dream about Jupiter, which is really interesting. And then when I woke up, I was like, oh, and I was like wide awake and I couldn't fall back asleep. So I eventually got up, I think around like 2. And I started to come out here and play with because I have the Mercury Mysteries coming up. And there's something that I've been wanting to do. And it just really lit me up and I got super excited about it. So I like started writing stuff down for it and started creating like different things and started playing with it. And I had all this like information come through. I'm like, oh my gosh, so I'm super excited to I got to figure out exactly how. I don't have to figure it out. I'm trusting that it's all gonna like come forth in the way that it's meant to, just in the way that it's coming in through me. And that's the way that I'll share it. But I'm really excited to be doing this next Mercury Mysteries through the Mercury retrograde and bringing this fun and playful piece in. It's creating a map. And it came into me a while ago, like when Mercury was retrograde in Leo, I started to get the map and how to play with it but I've not put it together. I shouldn't say that. I have put pieces of it together. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like bring it forth. And now more pieces are starting to come in, so that's exciting. So I'm excited to share it in the next Mercury retrograde that we're coming into. And I have the Mercury freebie out there, so if that's of any help for you, grab a hold of that. And then I think today or tomorrow, we're starting to send out the emails to join. So I'm so excited to start. Like the journey is kind of here. It's kind of beginning. So getting in that Mercury Mysteries momentum. So yeah, so my plan is to share magical moments when they come, as they come, and just play and experiment with it. Every day would be wonderful, right? Like, hey, but if I'm not having, if I don't see it, if it's not there, it's not something that I know I can force or push. I think there's some days where we're just meant to just kind of, where things can be mundane, or it doesn't, we can find magic in everything, yes. And it's okay if not every day is like this magical day. Like it's okay if some days are finding that silence within us and there's magic in that. But we need the silence and not to be putting ourselves out when we're called to go more within. So really listening to that. And so I'm going to follow that guidance for myself, and I'll share as things as I feel called to. And my plan is to every day during the week. But if I have a day that's off, then I'll catch you up on that when I come back on. So for now, I'm signing off, and I hope you all have a wonderful day and have a lot of magical moments.